Hey guys, this is Dark Skeleton, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fight the current hardest boss in Terraria. That is, of course, Duke Fishron. Now, in order to fight him, I went ahead and crafted a legendary Terrorblade, best sword in the game, but I also have vampiric knives, and as you can see, I took a ton of buffs with me, including Pumpkin Pie, Flask of Ichor, the Rage Potion, Infernal Potion, Wrath Potion, Life Force Potion, Regeneration Potion, Iron Skin Potion, Thorns, and Swiftness. I believe that's all of them. Now, you might not need to go that overboard with it, but keep in mind, Duke Fishron is a really tough fight. I wanted to make sure that if I was going to go farm truffle worms, that I would have a very high chance of actually beating him. The reason for that is that truffle worms are a pain to farm. You don't want to waste your time having to farm them all over again. Now, as with any other boss fight, you pretty much always want to have a wooden platform of some kind in order to fight on, something you can land on, something you can grappling hook. It really helps out a lot, especially with Duke Fishron, because it's a very, very mobile fight. He's not only very damaging, but he's also a very fast boss as well. Now, because I'm doing a melee strategy here, the Vampiric Knives lifesteal is actually very important for this fight. I don't think I would be able to survive, despite all these potions, if I didn't have the extra life sustain from the Vampiric Knives. Now, in order to spawn him, as you would expect, you have to fish him out of the water. Make sure you have the truffle worm with you, put your pole in the water. When it rings, it's going to spawn Duke Fishron. Now, you can see this boss is already crazy. He charges everywhere. He summons a bunch of pets. He has these tornadoes you have to watch out for. In general, weapons that hit a wide area and have some kind of ranged component to them are very good for this fight because it's hard to get up close and melee him. As you can see though, the Terrorblade comes built in with its own projectiles, so it's almost a ranged weapon in itself. These tornadoes that keep spawning, you have to watch out for them. They do a ton of damage. The tornadoes also shoot out these sharks that will try to kill you, and he himself shoots out these bubbles. You can actually kill those using an item like Vampiric Knives. Kill the bubbles off, kill the sharks off. It will reduce the incoming damage by reducing the amount of stuff you actually have to dodge. Now, if you are going to include multiple weapons in this fight, I strongly recommend you watch your life total. The Vampiric Knives are really important for sustain, but I will say that the attempt I tried only using Vampiric Knives in more or less the same gear, I failed. Unless you're really good at dodging, even the Vampiric Knives aren't necessarily going to be enough sustain to keep you alive. Now that said, I didn't have all the same buffs with that, but no matter how much sustain you have, Duke Fishron is always going to have a chance of killing you if he hits you enough times consecutively. You see, he hits me and it hits for like 80 damage. 6 or 7 of those and you're almost dead. Now, if you're able to beat Duke Fishron, that's great, because he has some of the best drops in the game. For instance, those wings I just picked up not only allow you to fly, but also to fly in water. No other item in the game does that currently. Now, I did fight him 2 more times, one with the Fishron wings, so I'm going to go ahead and let this fight play out again. I'm not going to say anything, just watch and enjoy.
Okay, a limousine that can fly. Now I have seen everything.
Really? Have you seen a man eat his own head?